RESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1. Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we're taking a look back at the year 2013 and looking ahead to our new year, 2014. No better person to do that with than the superintendent, St. Clair County RESA, Dan DeGrow. And Dan, I know as we just start 2014 this week, you got some big things coming up in February that are going to have a big impact here at RESA. Tell us about that.
Well, we have a millage election. Since 2008, the county's lost over $2.6 billion of value. And the effect of that has been we were running a deficit of about $1.35 million that we eventually have to deal with. And we've been fortunate we had a good fund equity, but we're now to the point where we have to have more money or cut programs. And so the board is supporting 0.4 of a mil that will eliminate our deficit, enable us to do some summer programs because we have large waiting lists at 6 of our programs. And so those kids could go 34 days in the summer for 8.5 hours a day, and that would help. And then we'd pay the local school districts the money it costs them to bus kids here. And so we're hopeful that passes. We believe, and I'm pretty confident we run good programs. And, in 2011, 97% of our students, 1 year after graduation, were working or going to college or both. And that runs pretty much the same every year, that number. So our kids get jobs, our kids do go on to other education, and they succeed. And it's the type of program nationally they're talking about we want more of, not less. And, millages increases are tough, and they should be. We think we can make a good case that this is good for the county in terms of making sure kids get the type of skills they need to work in tomorrow's workforce.
And I know the governor's really put a big emphasis on that. I attended an attendance summit back in September, and that was the first thing he talked about. It wasn't attendance, it wasn't keeping kids in school, but what are we doing with the kids there? And technical education was what he focused on.
And they're good jobs. I mean, a lot of our nurses, we've had 37 national champions since 1976 when our building opened. So it's one of the programs in the county we can point to and say, look, we are succeeding. And that is the type of program we'd hate to have to go in and cut 6 sections out. But we'll honor the will of the voters. We hope they see the wisdom of keeping the program.
And we're talking less than a tank of gas is what it's cost a homeowner, right?
If your house is worth $100,000, it's $20 a year. If it's worth $200,000, it costs you $40 a year. So I don't mean to make light of the amount of money, but because it brings in about $2 million more, but spread over a county, I think the value of the program for the future outweighs the cost to homeowners.
More tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.